I'm not going to worry about doing a stream intro today. It's taking all of my fucking brain power to not just say, yeah, we'll just cancel stream today. Because, you know. Heroes doing Pokemon. Fucking live? Yeah. Get straight fucking into it. Also, I'm just gonna go onto there quick while I log in. It has my server account on it. And that's got admin powers. Right. There. Whoa. Hey, Nova. So yeah, last time I logged on a couple days ago just to very quickly clear out my inventory. So what is it we're going to need? There's some of those. Stone, dirt, 1-8. Fences. How do you make that varnish wood? Yeah. How do we make wood varnish? Good question. Yeah, house building hype. Anyway, we have to make some more. Must admit, I don't really know what I'm going for with this yet. Do I have any string on me? No. Right, let's beat up and go see if we've can't find any string or if we've got some plant fiber. Why, living wood? Yeah, I got a bunch of plant. Oh, we do have some wood varnish as well. Let's make some varnish wood as well. Yo, what up, Hatter? How's it going? We got Hatter and Alt in the stream right now. The trim might be go for the wood. Difference there. Let's make some string with that. We'll make 50 odd string. Any particular reason for that, or is it because you can like move them around? You. I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm so used to them. I'm like, yeah, that's just how the menus are. Let's make 10. I can actually kind of see that. They are, well, it's like any game, it has a learning curve. This is modded, so. I'm not worried too much if I decide I hate this house, because we did end up last iteration just basically completely tearing down the house and starting again. So I'm not too worried if we're like, no, don't vibe with this house, let's tear it down and start again. Do some fun. Do I have enough big wicker supports? Yes. Need to use more fencing. Fence. Let's go for like 10 of that. Let's really quickly do that. Unless I put both the doors open here, if we don't leave these open, I'll close them just to show. Because rain actually, like, pools. I couldn't answer that question, actually. There might be a way. I say it pools, but we're actively, like, leveling it off here. Let's go for... Does that look any good? I don't know. We'll find out. If I decide I hate it, as I said, we can change it later. Same. It's done. Must admit, I do consider just playing with Fulbright to make it slightly easier to stream and for people to see stuff. And I also just feel that's probably a bit much. I wish there was a wood type that went diagonally, but unfortunately, or if it is a mod that I don't. So we're going to do this as stairs. We need a couple more. Considering how much shit that this game has to do, I think the menus are pretty good as is. But then again, I'm not a professional graphic designer, so maybe I'm talking out my arse here. A little touch, it helps add some depth. I really do like the ambience in this game. Feels very cozy. I don't know if that's just because I play this game too much or... We need to do something. Down here is going to be a lake. See, we'll probably fill it up to a couple blocks below this. But all this back area needs to be a wall as well, because otherwise it just all drains away. No, I was going to be bringing this up when, because I was originally supposed to be doing space engineers with Hatter, but unfortunately he has had to drop out due to some technical issues. Yeah, Bash is I was going to talk about some about ship design basically, because I was what was it I was watching earlier? It was fucking there was a video essay on Battlestar Galactica, which I think it's fair to say does have good. I think it's fair to say it has some really good, if not some of the best sci-fi ship design. I feel like that's not too controversial of a statement. It's fine, Hatter. If it was something, if you're like intentionally like, no, I've changed my mind, I don't want to do it, I'd be angry, but it's technical issues, you can't help it. So I did get a reference image for what I wanted this house to look like earlier, but I don't know where I saved it. Brown's bright like Anakin and Mustafa. Yeah, but it was yeah, so thinking about how ship design really like does inform about the like how a faction stands. Starbound is a fantastic example of this. I'd love to tune into your streams what had where you start doing them at like 1 a.m. Kind of difficult. I don't know, do we just restart this? I like the little like platform area we have here, but I'm not sure I'm happy with this. Yeah, I think that might be the plan. I think it's too far gone in its, I won't say in its build. I think is yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of some other like really good examples of like these are the you can tell which faction a ship is. Obviously, Star Wars is a kind of basic example, but so like it does have some good ship designs, not all of them. In popular opinion, I really don't like the X-wing. It's a fine like concept for a starfighter, but it's been done better elsewhere, and I don't think it deserves the like god status it has. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out my ass here. But especially the Starbound vanilla ships, they do quite like very well inform of the like kind of culture it is. Hatter versus not complaining about his sponsor because they pay him. Yeah, the A-wing is a good one, but yeah, I think there's a lot of there's a lot of like just random ships in sci-fi that really do I have a soft spot for, which is weird because my taste in like spaceships is probably yeah the like kind of fucked up like this is science question mark that makes this work is a genre of ship I am particularly fond of. But I also think that a lot of those sorts of ship they're very difficult to do. Where it is it's like writing a horror, like a good ship like that is like its own horror movie monster. I don't think it's too far to say that like the Event Horizon ship is like the big bad. Just a shame the film's terrible. Yeah, that's a unpopular take. I don't like the film Event Horizon. Cornerian military from Star Fox is a fantastic one. I think it's actually is Cornerian Star Fox, which I must admit I do have a soft spot for the R-wing and as a whole. It's definitely weird. My introduction to the Star Fox franchise was Assault on the DS. Was it Assault, the one on the DS? The really shit one. You keep meaning to do some hard modding to an old friend here. Yeah, I like. I must admit that that's another like genre of ship style I'm quite fond of, and that's like the plus model. If that makes sense. Like, yeah, this is what it's based on, and this is how we did it, but better. However, I must admit, while I like the R-wing, I cannot stand the Landmaster. The Landmaster is a terrible design. I know we're talking about ships primarily. I know it's kind of impossible considering that every single planet has its own, like, day-night cycle, but I wish there was a way to skip them. Yeah, and admittedly, I think Star Wars is one of the better places that it is done. Uh, I don't know. I just kind of don't vibe with the Landmaster as a whole. Also, let me have a Star Fox Assault Landmaster. Oh, the more like 4x4 looking one. Yeah, I'm not I'm still not 100% happy with it, but it's definitely a better design than the just a tank sort of thing. I can't remember what it's called, but there's I think it's Star Fox Zero. But the R-wing has I think it's Zero has like a bird walker mode, which I admittedly have a real soft spot for. But I must admit, well, the R-wing works as its own. Yeah. Yeah, my favorite little I like the fucking I like the burb. There's a better way of doing a land-based R-wing than a landmaster. I don't know. I don't know. Do we just try and like step away from the frontier-esque style and try and build something else? We've done that the last couple of times, so I think that's a fair argument, but if you have to have it like, or you have to have it transform, it has to be an R-wing that's a bit different. I prefer doing Walker to Landmaster. I don't know. That's just literally what I'm trying to figure out here. Although I must admit, I do like building in the style of the race that I'm playing, so I'll probably still stick with this. I don't know how much of my love for the Walker is. Well, it's a known fact. I'm a kind of a sucker for like the like a transformation gimmick. I like a gimmick. I think that's probably just the best way of saying it. We'll put some roofing here. Yeah, well, the every race in Starbound has its own aesthetic. Nova Kid have like Frontier, and to fit with that, their ships are trains, which is why I tend to play them. Then you have the Glitch, which are sentient robots that, due to I kid you not, that due to a programming error, go medieval. Like they're very like I don't know why, but I always end up making when I write the stories because every character I play has a story. Yeah. So yeah, humans are like futuristic. They are the your bog standard like well humans in a sci-fi setting. Then you have the Apex, the monkey people, who are based on they're based on like 1984. Although I must admit, I have the a few issues with just like I said, aside from really the R-wing, I kind of don't like Star Fox ships. Well, here comes EK. On to your butts, everyone. Yo, what up, EK? Why are you? Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Who is that? It's Lo-Fi 24/7. Whoa. Yes, I demolished and are starting again. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. It's always a good start. Let's do this is wooden paneling, right? wood paneling. Yeah, I just set up me taking it down. Let's go 20. I have to admit, I'm not entirely sure why you're hanging about here, EK. I don't imagine it's particularly interesting. Outlaw Star. I don't think I've seen that. Outlaw Star. Oh, Echo's back. Some weird. Well, I say ship. It's showing me one ship, a big red one. That doesn't look bad. It's weird that it has arms. It's not there. Yeah, I was talking more about the bonking, which I might disable because it was getting very annoying. There's a build guide for how to build it in fucking Starfield, which I might play on stream actually. I don't know, but if we're delving into anime, I'm going to give a shout out to Cowboy Bebop because I think that has some of the really good ship designs. Get in chat and do it yourself, gamer. Stand on the front like a fucking man. We're using a lot of wood paneling, we may as well. Oh, well, he's I suppose retrofuturism is probably accurate, but I don't know if I don't know. It also doesn't quite feel right. Five. Board here. Some more timber. Door. It's retro. Well, it's funny you bring up Well and Utani. I was about to say it's probably the same, like the same kind of retrofuturism that Aliens has. It's not necessarily meant to be a guess of what happens. It's just meant to be a style, if that makes sense. Mm. Oh, ignore the Ignore the smoke alarm. Mum's cooking mushrooms. They always set off the bloody smoke alarm because we have a heat detector in the kitchen. And it's not, it's specifically not a smoke alarm. It's just, fucking, yeah, ignore it. It's not there. Yeah. It's just where we have a heat detector in the kitchen. It goes off very easily. It's a shame because my mum's a fucking amazing cook. Absolutely amazing baker as well. I'm trying to think if we had it installed or if it was people who lived here before us. I think it was people who lived here before. Yeah, see where I said it will all pull up if there's a wall. That's why I normally leave the as much as I would also love to see a Gundam series focused on pilots of something other than Gundam, I think that's not gonna happen anytime soon. It is here, but you think in the kitchen wouldn't be a fantastic place to have one? That's my point. Do I want to make this ceiling a bit lower? Yeah, whereabouts feels right. We'll go one block up from the. That is the plan. It's going to have a couple of floors. But it's oh hey, Hatter's using the vaporwave Zaku. Which I still can't believe I made by accident. I was supposed to make one of the or blue. It came out with this really like kind of funky Zaku. I've still not fixed the fucking I'm pretty sure Hatter's watching on both Twitch and YouTube, so spoiler. Let's make like 50. We're going through this quick, so pardon me. Treated wood? No. I must admit, that's something I always meant to play, but I never ended up playing. Whereabouts should we put the staircase? I feel like at one of the ends probably makes sense, right? Some asymmetry. Fair enough. They need to look like stairs. I don't really need them to function as. Yeah, the guy who made this, he worked for a while with. It's Red, isn't it? That did Red and that team that did fucking Terraria. It's why they are admittedly similar. Personally, I prefer this over Terraria. In case you couldn't tell. Yeah, the sprite art in this game is absolutely brilliant. However, it is unfortunately one of the games that's no longer supported by the developer and is kind of unplayable without mods. Six, one, five. Yeah, Wargroove. If you've never played it, Wargroove is fun. It's basically Advanced Wars, but again. Here. I'd highly recommend Wargroove if you haven't already played it. In fact, I think you find one of the characters in from this game, Nuru, is a playable character. Yes, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Spiritual successor. That is it. I feel it's going to be a problem if I do like downstairs as like a bar sort of thing, and then up here is a. It's like where Octane actually lives, because down here is going to be purely cosmetic. I might do some farming down here, but there's not going to be any like crafting stuff or anything. It's all going to be on the ship. Both are open. God, I really are getting a lot of fucking. So glad we got a fucking drift gun. They're not great against the like unarmored stuff, but they ignore armor, which is the big thing. More light wood. There we go. Don't mind if we want to build a bit higher here either. I don't know. Hmm. This is definitely already an improvement. I don't think that's up for debate. See you later, EK. There we go, that's a bit better. Oh, yeah, that's the, well, it's technically not called a morph ball, but it is. It sticks to walls, which is why sometimes I'll be using it. Also did that. And my gun that's canonically powered by opening a portal to transport basically the sun. Mini suns. And then I did have a pistol of it, but I gave that to Mindy. A little pew pew ray gun. Which I probably need to replace at some point. A nice little balcony here. I am just gonna very quickly. I need some iron. Let's go grab some iron, shall we? Once we've done the house, I think I'm going to do the flooring mission, and then I'm going to add the first carriage onto here, which is going to be like crew quarters and such. Iron will be in here. Let's get, like, 10 of them? Oh, I get 8. We'll make it 8 then. Or is it below one? Oh, glass blocks. What the fuck are those then? Oh, there's a glass panel. Okay. Need sand. I also rid of my furnace. We have a desert planet in the system. I don't have to worry about sand. What are we doing fuel? Oh, I can put a window in there. Oh, I like how that went. I think need something on top, doesn't it? There we go. Oh no, do I like how that looks? The window needs some texture. Nah. Let's head to the desert planet and get more sand because we need that to make the actual window blocks. You can technically go from the navigation menu in there, but what's the point in building a cockpit if you don't use it? What do we have? We got a friendly ship. Just 2 friendly ships. 3 friendly ships. Sand. Oh, hey, quest. Yeah, go on, let's do a quest. We can't just beam up and beam back down, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Anything interesting? I got a shield. So no, not really. Anyway, back to the ship. We got the sand we needed. Just forget there's a Hylotal village on that planet. There we go. these with it. Might as well make a bunch of it. We're using a bunch of it, so. The right height. One. That's a pretty good shape for the house. Gives a bit of visual interest. Different layers. So we have the mothball. We'll go. Make some more platforms in a minute, but also you go cut down some more trees. Just remember we serve the some over this way. Yeah, I'm umming and ahhing whether we still need this building, which we might keep because I like keeping the natural structures on the world. They're not in the way, but this is also quite close to the base. So might. bunch of bio samples too. Pardon? Oh yeah. You can change your hotbars. So I usually have one for building, one for combat slash exploration. I need to get a better sword. This one's maybe we will do when we do the Flora mission. We'll keep the one we get from the boss. With boyos. Also, that guy down there is hostile, but he can't see us, so no. Right. Platforms. They're always handy to have. Oh, one short. Where do you guys stand on that debate? The whole like swords and sci-fi thing. 'Cause I know some people are like, know why they're using swords if guns are available. Personally, I do quite like it. I don't know, maybe I'm just a sucker because I also like fan. But like swords and sci-fi was really cool. Maybe like bookshelves. Yeah. 1 second, guys. Get some more paneling. Got like 100 more. A lot of times when you're building stuff, you want to make sure that like pillars and bits that look like supports, you have one on every floor of that kind. But you can normally get away with, but you want walls and everything to look different. It's annoying to figure out lighting for this because obviously where I'm a sentient star. I need some at least 3 more. I think we do add another support, like you just do another one here. Look weird. Does that make it look like they're too close? Yeah, that's not too bad. I think the only reason I think it looks fine is because this one here is like perfectly sectioned off, basically. Then we just need to furnish it. Hmm. Oh, it's not centered. There we go. Minor change here. Board. And there we go. I think I'm happy with that house. I wonder if we put another window up here. We just there we go. Now, ideally, we do want to go and find a not a burp, a Nova Kid village. But also, I might just call that for today because we've just completely put up a house, and I don't really want to be streaming anymore. I'm pretty happy with that actually. It's gonna. We'll do something different with the pillar there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, yeah, I think I'm going to call that the stream. It was pretty good. It was an hour, but Starbound was only intended to go on for an hour anyway, so. Yeah, I'll see everyone later. Bye.